Friday. Hey, come on. I want to make a little announcement and do a little presentation. I want to show y'all something. Come on in. Happy Friday. I know IG is going to cut me off for this music. Yes. I want you in the next class. I'm excited. It's Friday. Are y'all happy? I'm risking getting IG to shut it down. Hey. So I'm about to share some stuff with y'all. So if you want to get in the Facebook group, you can come see what I'm going to show you. We're going to fast forward into this right here. Hold on, y'all. Yes, listen, enrollment isn't always open, but there's always opportunities. So if you jump on the bootcamp, you can actually get an enrollment opportunity. And watch the webinar, you get an enrollment opportunity. Or just, the next enrollment will open up in a few months. This is one song I wanted to play by Beyonce. Okay. So y'all are coming in. I want to share. Share my screen with y'all. Can y'all see it? She's a hero. She survived. She been through. Okay, y'all can see it? I suggest you don't fuck with my sis. She comfortable in my skin. With who I am. All right, y'all. Hey. All right. Get in the Facebook group. Come on. Link in bio. Make sure everything is good. I'm going to share with y'all what we're going to do. Sunday, we start the boot camp. Today's the last day for the discount. Get the discount. I guarantee you, if you participate in this boot camp and you really put your all in it, your current goals, you're going to see a difference in the 5 days. Guaranteed. It's going to be life. Some of it can be life changing. You're like, all right, I know exactly what I want to do now. I'm going to do it right now. Okay? I just want to all right. Are y'all in? Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. If you just register for the boot camp and you can't make it, you can you'll get the replays and you'll get an email right after it's done. It's like, here's your replay link, and then you just click on the replay and you can watch it up to 30 days. So like, let's say you can't even do it next week. You're like, look, I got too much going on. Well, I could maybe make one night and you can't get to it. You got access to it for the rest of for 30 days to go back to it. Get you download everything. I tell you, just download all your workbooks. When you have time, 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning, watch the replay, and you'll be all right. Great. And if you what's the point I was gonna make? Shoot, it just went. All right, let me cut the music off. Where's this? Oh, I put the music. Hold on here. Oh, here it is. All right. So if you, I can't remember. You asked if you can access it. There was something else I had to mention about it. But if you decide you want to go, so I'm going to clear up some common questions that people might have. Let me know if you can see the bootcamp schedule before you enroll. If you decide you're waiting on the fence or whatever. But today is the last day for the discount. So if you would like it, try to get it today. It's, I mean, $44, but the value is so much. But I do have some common questions I want to answer. Right off the bat, this isn't our certification program. Of those who've invested, those who have been in the program, don't be mad at me, y'all. I'm not giving away, I'm not doing the whole entire program. $44 is a chip of the iceberg of what, the value, the investment for the course would be. But it is so much for that return. So anybody who's in the program, y'all get it for free anyway. So just register. And if you're a member, if you're a certified pro, if you're a licensee, you have the email, we have the link, you can go right in and just register. So a few of you have already done that. If you can't make the class live, it's okay. For those who are DIYers or pros or whatever you are, you can get value from this. And we've had a good mix. Probably more so though, we've had DIYers or newly locked people join the boot camp. This is designed for those people. This is designed for pros who want to up their skills, pros who want to get or interested in our certification, those who are already certified through our certification, and you just want to keep refining. You want access to this, so in your spare time you can go back into the portal. So you're going to get immediate access to our online portal, and you're going to be able to get in right away. So let me go on into the slide just to answer some questions really quickly. So for those who couldn't make the Zoom call or who watched the Zoom call, I had some glitches. I decided I'm going to go ahead and share it here in the Facebook group. And if anyone's on IG that has any questions, you're not going to be able to see the slides or anything, but you can ask a question while you catch it as live. Okay, so what we include every single day, there is a workbook prepared for you. You get the workbook before the class. What is my computer doing? Woo. And you get that email that says, get ready for day one, access your workbook here. Can y'all see me on here? Because this computer is bugging out. What? You get handouts, you get forms, you get materials. This is a boot camp challenge. The whole purpose of designing this is to supplement, add value, and increase your whatever the goal you have with your hair. And so people identify what they want to work on. It's going to vary from individual to individual. You're going to get a bunch of information, a training each day, and you're going to have a part of it where you're going to apply that training to whatever it is that you have to do. So the workbook accompanies that training and all the information that we share in it. And I'll go through what each day covers just in case you want to know. And I'm going to make sure that you're clear about exactly what you can get from it. So it's interactive, immersive. Again, a boot camp is it's a more intimate setting. So sitting on the sidelines is not going to work for this kind of training. Just being a silent spy is not going to work for this training. You want to be, if that's what you want, that's fine. That's not going to be ideal fit for you if you're going to be in this boot camp challenge. It is a challenge. Daily assignments. You're going to have homework. You're going to have an assessments of what your goals are, check-ins. We're going to be checking in and asking. The people that have had or reported the most success from our boot camps are those who've actively engaged. Were clear about what they wanted to get out of their experience with microlocks out of the boot camp, and they, communicated and interacted. Free gifts and prizes are given to those who have high engagement, high what do you call it? My brain just went blank. Those who have like a progress, you have significant progress made, whatever it is. We are assessing them. You get free gifts and prizes. So you're going to be filling out a form to put your mailing address that you feel comfortable sharing if you like to, and then you'll get that prize mailed to you. I have some boxes here, I have boxes back here, and I'm setting up some prizes now. Supply kits, a whole bunch of stuff we got in a box. Let's go to the next, show you what else we are going to be doing. This is our schedule. Today is our pre-bootcamp workshop session. We did it a Zoom call for those who may have had specific questions they wanted to ask one-on-one. I try to make an intimate setting for you to ask me one-on-one, but I decided to share the general information from that call now. We're go further into it in the Zoom call, but we already had that. So if you missed it, I'm going to give you a replay. Sunday starts day 1. We're starting on Sunday so that we can do our 5 days before Friday. I don't want y'all tied up on Friday night. Enjoy your Friday night. Go out. So that is why I'm starting it on Sunday. If Sunday is a conflict for you, it's okay. You will get a recording. We start at 5 on Sunday, and every other night is 8 p.m. Eastern. These are the days that these are the topics each day. You'll have a corresponding workbook. Day number 1, preparation. We will learn the tools, systems, and techniques required to properly prepare for the best results. Now we're going to go in on that. Some of you may know I have my my terminology, open and closed loop tools. I go over the tool differences. That is a concept I created out of all the years of seeing the tool differences. We will talk about how that affects the look, the quality, the tension of the lock, and overall of how your hair evolves. Sometimes people can notice differences when they see people using different tools. Those who are pros, who are skilled, they know, we see. And that doesn't mean it's good or bad, but those differences can carry some other things to it that might be important for you. So we will go through that. Day 2, prevention. We're learning how to prevent the most common problems. These common problems that many, many, many people can sometimes overlook. Since there's a lot of people that are DIYers or kind of brand new doing a service, sometimes it gets overlooked a lot. And so we're going to put those right all out on the table from what we've seen, what we've experienced, and we will talk about how to prevent those problems. Day 3, we're going into installation. We're going to learn what it takes to master the perfect installation. That is the foundational things I've talked about if you follow any of my other talkings. But we're going to ensure that your hair, those microlocks they're going to only get stronger and more beautiful over time. Okay, they're going to be looking more and more and more beautiful. They already are beautiful, but we want to make sure that they're not getting weaker, they're not getting brittle, they're not doing something funky and crazy that you have to figure out how to fix. It's not even going to be an equation. And we're going to get into that. I do want to note, if you want to learn technique and get the tools and supply systems, that is our official training, and that is not the boot camp. The boot camp is a resource, a very, I've heard, reportedly valuable resource to help assist you in that. If you already have the training, certification through our program, it's a supplement. But if you want to go full force into it and know all those refinement techniques and all the nuances of it, you are going to get that in our formal certification training. You will be presented with that offer, an exclusive offer for you as a bootcamp attendee, if you decide you want to do that. Otherwise, this other information should be extremely valuable. Day 4, we're going to go into maintenance. We're talking about the do's and don'ts to ensure the best results possible. And I'm not just talking about surface do's and don'ts. I'm talking about some structural do's and don'ts. We're going to get into it. And our boot camp sessions last about an hour a day, give or take. It could be 45 minutes. It could be an hour. It could be the 5th day tends to be slightly longer because you might have more questions as we wrap up the final day. But we are going to go into it. And all these trainings come with slides to accompany the workbooks, and then our interactions and the questions and things that we have. We get to day 5, we're going to talk about growing and flourishing, and I mean growth for your hair and for whatever else you want to use these skills for. There are a lot of people who want to add to a business, start a business, enhance a business, and so we will be talking about our official microlock certification program as well, but we're also talking about how your hair can grow the best it can grow. So if that's not what you want, you're still going to get a lot of information and value from this last day, because that has come up as a thing that people want. They want their hair to grow. Many of us hadn't seen our hair really reach the lengths that it's reached until we got locks. But with that hair growth also comes the need for the structure to be strong and solid, because your hair can grow, and if it's brittle and dry, you will have a lot of breakage, and you won't really see the full beauty and evenness and fullness of your hair growth if it's growing and breaking, or growing and brittle and fragile and inconsistent and whatever, thinning. So we're going to be talking about how to maximize that, and learning the best techniques. So really quickly, if you want IG, you can throw some questions up in the chat if you like. If you can read this, I'm gonna make this bigger for y'all here. So these are some frequently asked questions. And the first question we always get is there a certain skill level that is required to attend this training? So this boot camp is designed for all levels, from novice, DIYer, to established professionals who've done. I have a lot of loctician buddies that have been doing locks for decades, and they maybe want to add this service, or they really want to refine this stuff, because they may, you may have skills. We all have our lanes, and I try to stay true to what my lane is. And if it's something that's not in my scope, I seek professional advice or training or whatever in specific areas, or I'll refer people out to them. So there's people of all different levels that are even in our courses. Licensed cosmetologists, certified sister locticians, we have all of it. And so they also attend this boot camp. How long is each boot camp session? It's about an hour a day. Will you be able to get the training material if you cannot attend a session live? Yes, 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 yes. You will be provided with access to boot camp recordings in your portal that stay up. So it's not, oh, here's a link to the recording. No, it's here's a link to the recording, but also here's a link. Get in your portal. You can access the recording anytime you want. You don't need to look for this email. You can just log right in and see everything each day organized for you. You see where the video is. You see where the workbook is. You see where the homework is. The Zoom link is for our live meeting. It's all sectioned really clearly, so you don't have to scramble to look for it. You can come back to it next week. The end of your 30 days, before the 30 days is over. But if you want the best experience, I recommend that you attend each session live with your video and mic enabled. Don't hide. I can understand if you got a bonnet, you're cooking. I'm not trying to say be uncomfortable, but plan to interact live. Those are the best sessions. Those are the best ones where everyone is, real. And if like I said, we're gonna go into who this boot camp isn't right for after this slide. We're gonna have daily challenges and prizes for those that attend and participate live. I give you the prizes at the end. I also give free handouts for everyone that's participated. You're always gonna get more. I'm always gonna try to give you more if you do the basic. But those who are really, really showing up and showing out and doing really well are gonna, we have prizes for you to congratulate you, support you. And the prizes are going to be shown as well. Will this boot camp provide me with microlock certification? No, this boot camp is not our certification training. I know I'd love to have a $44 certification training, but it's not our full certification training. That is a much more in-depth program. It has so much more. We touch on a lot. We touch on most of it in the boot camp though, but it's not full laid out in the way a training should actually go with assessment. The additional worksheets, the videos, all those things are part of our official training. But we will give you valuable information, resources, and skills to benefit you, whether you are in our main program or not. So in this boot camp, program information and details are given for those desiring to be a part of our program. We will give you that information. And if you're a boot camp attendee, you will receive special offers and opportunities, and you'll be provided those if you're interested in enrolling. So your credit, what you're paying and investing in this boot camp, is going to be more than credited to you if you decided you want to go forward. So you get breaks because you've invested in this, and time limited incentives. So are there tools and supplies provided? You will be given daily workbooks, handouts, forms, and homework challenges. However, you will not receive our hair locking tool or training supplies for this bootcamp challenge. If you enroll in our programs, as if you have checked already, or if you get full supplies and tools for enrollment in our all of our other core products. We get all that shipped to you. You don't have to buy anything after you make your payment to enroll. You includes all the physical and web and all that support that we give you for the program. But that is not for the boot camp. You do have opportunities to win supplies and gift sets if you participate. So you can get a lot of those things that we give for free. We give to our enrolled students. You can get those for free if you participate. So those are some of the common questions that some people have. Just a couple more minutes. This bootcamp challenge is for you if you're a DIYer or you're new to microlocks, you are a client or a potential client seeking more accurate information and support, you are an aspiring stylist or a hair business owner, you are a current hair professional and or salon owner looking to add to your business, you seek solid, credible information based on long-term improvement methods and techniques. All right, so in our Zoom call, we talked a little bit more about the microlock standard and alternatively the microlock mastery standard, microlock certification, microlock mastery certification. We went into a little bit more about that and some of the professional and legal legalities of it. So it is it's branding. This is official microlock certification. So that's if the people are looking and seeking that foundation. This bootcamp challenge is not for you if you don't want to participate or engage. My other profession is I'm a licensed social worker. I focus on group work. I like engagement. If y'all can't tell, I ask a lot of questions. I smile a lot. But it's not just a personal thing. It's about maximizing a bootcamp challenge where we are doing live calls. The understanding is that you want to participate and engage. So people do. Most people do. But I just want to let people know that before they sign up. If that makes you uncomfortable, if there's an issue with that this is not going to be for you. If there's, most people who sign up for a boot camp typically aren't defensive or combative or anything, but some people, if you're like defensive or combative when told information that's proven to get the best results, sometimes I find I'm being real with y'all, okay? When I hopped off of YouTube and dealt with life for those 5 years and came back, there's a lot of some DIYers would get a little combative about, well, I want to start my hair, and it was just like, okay, that's fine. I'm talking on a pro level, talking to people who want professional results or who are pros. And so there's certain methods and techniques that I'm not going to promote as being an ideal standard. I'm not going to train you or charge you hundreds of dollars to train you on or do. And so I hold that. So if anybody, there's nobody really that gets mad when they're investing in education, but sometimes you never know. So I have to put it out there. If you're not concerned with getting your best results, it's not for you. I'm concerned with you getting your best results. I want people to look fabulous. I don't want people to have issues that they don't need to be having. And I want people to provide the best services that they can provide. So if that's not something that you're into, it's not for you. If you don't care about strength, refinement, or long-term results, it's not for you. Okay? I want people to have locks. I'm going on 15 years January of mine. I cut them a few times. But I love that I had not to do my hair for 15 years. Like, I didn't have to deal with the things I had to do. I want other people to have 15, 16, 20, 50, however many years they want, and have their hair still be strong and fabulous. 5 ways to get the most out of this boot camp. Show up. Even if you're shy, show up fully, because that's how you're going to get the most out of it. Triple, quadruple your investment. No, actually, it's another term. Your investment could be way more, maximize it and show up and get the most out of this. You literally can have life-changing results just from this $44 right now boot camp. So connect with us as we talk about what we're learning each day, as we're going through the challenges and we're talking about our goals. Like, I really, really try to do the best that you can. Do it anyway. If you don't feel like doing it, I question why you want to do the boot camp anyway. Why would you want to do training? How much energy you're going to put into getting the results? What you put in is what you get out. So it doesn't always have to be money. It's energy. Everything is energy. So even money. So if you're okay, you got a discounted rate to get something very valuable, put your energy in it as well. You're going to get a higher return. It's going to show in your work. It's going to show in your results. Trust the process of what we are talking about. I can know it's easier said than done. That's a real used and played out term right now. I'm noticing, but based on I won't share you information that's not proven. I won't share you information that's not going to give you the best results of what I've been encountering through the hundreds and hundreds of direct service clients, what my team, what we base this whole microlock branding on, from all these years. You could trust the process, that what we're saying is going to help you get the best results that you can get, and participate. That's really basically 1, 2, 3, and 4. But yes, and you don't have to be phony or fake about it. You can just participate. I think that you would want to anyway once you start to hear the material and putting it to what you're doing. It'll help encourage you. So we will be assessing and measuring your results throughout the training with homework and check-ins. Okay, so it is a boot camp. I need to get in a physical boot camp, but if I were to sign up in a gym for a physical boot camp, I cannot expect to sit on the sidelines and make no progress and not want to participate, knowing I need to be in the gym. So for me, I think about boot camp for the hair with the same principles I would expect to get in a physical training boot camp. This is the same kind of thing. So that is what I wanted to go over with y'all on this beautiful Friday. If you have any questions, whether you're enrolled or not, you can email info@microlockmastery.com. You can put it on the thread here. You can, if you're in the program and we start, you have access right now. I believe you have access to the portal that, well, it says agenda. The agenda's up now. So when day 1 unlocks, you can write right there any questions that you have. You can write it under our video. You can write it under our handouts. And that's how we can interact as well. So I hope to see anyone who's interested. I think at midnight or very soon that coupon code will expire. You can still join tomorrow. It'll be at the full rate. And then I think the enrollment will close at some point. I don't know if I kept it open for 1 extra day. But yeah. So I just wanted to let y'all know before today was over. If you were interested, you had any questions, and you got your questions answered, I'm gonna rock out with the rest of this music, and you can put your comments in here. Otherwise, I hope to see y'all tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. Lord, it's Friday. Sunday. All right. Bye.
Things haven't been quite the same.